Are you looking for a job near your place of stay? Are you looking for a job where you can commute easily, but you are not getting the right calls, you are not getting the right offers? It's possible that this one information is missing from your CV, because I noticed that a lot of CVs these days miss this information. Before we get further to discuss this, I would request you to please like, subscribe, share, and comment so that this information can reach more and more people. Thank you so much. Now, what is this information that is missing? This information is your address. Lot of us, I think almost 95% of candidates are not mentioning the address on the CV. One might question that in today's digital age, what is the need of the location? But we are not talking of writing a complete postal address. What we are talking of is a brief detail of your location. Just like we want jobs near our house, the HR also prefers people living nearby, so that things become easier for everybody. And just imagine a HR manager sitting with a stack of CVs or having this big Excel in front of him or her while they are very, very busy with other work assignments also. And what will happen when they see that there is a CV with a missing information? They are generally going to just sideline it or reject it. So a very basic information which is easily available, which everybody knows, just by missing that, you can have your CV getting rejected and you might miss out an opportunity which was the kind that you were looking at. To avoid this, what we need to do is we need to mention our current location. Not only the location, but the current location on the CV. Sometimes we get confused between permanent location and current location. Some people mention the location which is on their Aadhaar card and not exactly where they are staying. Some people mention the locations where they have a permanent house and not the current position where they are staying. So what we need most importantly on the CV, or what any HR manager, any recruiter is going to need, is your current location, because from that is where you are going to commute, right? So mentioning that on the top of the CV is very, very important. If you are looking for a relocation, you can mention that current location, which is your locality and your city. Yeah, if you are applying in India specifically, you might not need to say Gujarat, India, but you need to say Vadodara, Gujarat. Now you can't only say Gujarat and then that will be confusing. So that is the brief. If you are in Bombay, you need to write things like Kandivali, Mumbai, and not just say Mumbai, because Mumbai is a big place. Only by writing say Mumbai, the HR cannot judge whether you are somebody who can travel to the location, and then that becomes the reason to sideline your CV. So clearly mentioning your locality and your city. This is important. Yeah. You can also mention your pin code, but that also leads somebody to first trace the pin code, that okay, does this pin code come in an area near my locality? So that it is always better that you mention the locality and the suburb, as you call for Bombay, and your city. That is something that will help people judge properly and come back to you. Also these days, like all of us know, the CVs are put into a ATS or an application tracking system. So in that also, if this information is missing, at times HR will even use the location as a keyword, or HR will put that so that they can trace the right CVs. Now you understand this process is completely of filtering and they want to filter very, very fast. So if I have 100 CVs for a position, I might just put a keyword as Malad and get CVs which have Malad as a word. And that word will only come when it's a location. 99% of the time, that is when this word will be mentioned. So I will have those CVs which are staying in say Malad, Kandivali, and it will make it very easy for me to shortlist, and I will do away with the other CVs. And that is what even a candidate would want, right? You would not want to apply for a job or get a call for a job which is say in Panvel while you stay in Dahisar. So similarly, for any location, it is good to mention so that this kind of thing doesn't happen. You don't miss out on the filtering in the ATS. You don't miss out or get rejected just because the information was not correctly mentioned. Yeah, and this is the most simple to put information. So please make sure this is there. And I am repeating that you don't need to put in your postal address. Nobody is going to send you a letter to your house these days, and there are safety concerns for the entire address being on the CV these days, because the CV floats around. We all float our CVs, we put it on social media, we put it on portals and so on, but the location and the city is very, very important. Yeah.